loves being on the water, for sports, for leisure, and for supporting the world's economy. Critical for protecting our nation's ports and for fueling our passions. Let's see how one company is meeting the demands of the boating industry. Let's go with Intrepid Powerboats on the water. This show is being brought to you by 7 Marine, the most powerful outboards on the planet. Intrepid Powerboats, one of a kind, one at a time. Intrepid Powerboats has been delivering on its promises of leadership and innovation in performance, comfort, and safety since launching our first boat in 1983. No two Intrepid boats are alike. Each is ordered, built, and customized one precisely satisfied customer at a time. Then, backed by the finest owner program in the industry. When we say one of a kind, one at a time, it's more than a slogan. It's what we do. Welcome back to Intrepid Powerboats on the water. Intrepid Powerboats is located in sunny Largo, Florida. This company and their very unusual business model is led by Ken Clinton. Ken heads the company known worldwide and is positioning Intrepid to be a leader in the future of the boating industry.
Basically, I started, it'll be 24 years ago in March, and when I first came to Intrepid Powerboats, it was as just a boat builder. You know, I built boats on the line, and I worked in an area called Station 1 where I used to prep all the hulls and prep the liners and prep the decks, and I used to glass them all together, and I worked my way up from there. The next position after that was a departmental leader, and then after that, they turned me into the line supervisor over several years, you know, and then I became the vice president of manufacturing, and then COO, and then president 6 years ago. It's something that, you know, I've been with them so long, and I've been able to evolve with the company through all the positions, and it really comes in handy because when I'm sitting with customers and we're speccing out a boat and we're trying to figure out what we can do, being someone that's a hands-on builder, I can have those conversations with them without having to go back and refer to engineering or the people that build the boats on the line, because I'm one of those guys, you know. So it's been something that's really worked well for me, and it also works well for me managing the company with my employees, because they know that I'm just like them. I mean, and I'm a boat builder. You know, we joke in the plant all the time that, you know, I'm just a boat rat with a fancy title, and they love that. You know, they love the fact that I'm one of them, and I'm not some guy that, you know, Dad bought me a boat company and gave it to me to run or something. You know, I've worked my way up through the ranks.
Every Intrepid powerboat is custom built to customer specifications, one of a kind, one at a time.
Innovation for Intrepid is what we're known for. One of the things that most people know is the dive door. You know, we were the first ones to do this huge door in the side of a boat and actually penetrate a hull side. And, you know, that was something when we first did it was for a police department. It was Tampa Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department. It was a rescue door is what it was. And it really evolved into somebody seeing that and asking, can I get that on my boat? Even though we did it for, a police department. And we asked why, and he said, I'm a diver, and that's something that, it would be really convenient for us to get in and out of the boat. And that's really how it started and how it evolved. And that dive door has evolved probably 10 different times over the years, to the point where now the dive doors in some of the models actually lift up, rotate in, and go over the gunnel, take no cockpit space, and they have fold-out ladders that come from underneath the cockpit sole. It's neat how that all evolves over time, because we know that we can always make it better, no matter what the innovation is at the particular time. We know we're never satisfied, and we know that we can take it to the next level. And it's fun being able to have customers see what we're doing and give us a new project, and for us to take what they're asking for and actually make it better than what they even ask for. We're never satisfied, and we always know that we can take it to another level.
Intrepid Powerboats has been delivering on its promises of leadership and innovation in performance, comfort, and safety since launching our first boat in 1983. No two Intrepid boats are alike. Each is ordered, built, and customized one precisely satisfied customer at a time. Then, backed by the finest owner program in the industry. When we say one of a kind, one at a time, it's more than a slogan. It's what we do. Intrepid Powerboats has been delivering on its promises of leadership and innovation in performance, comfort, and safety since launching our first boat in 1983. No two Intrepid boats are alike. Each is ordered, built, and customized one precisely satisfied customer at a time. Then, backed by the finest owner program in the industry. When we say one of a kind, one at a time, it's more than a slogan. It's what we do. Welcome back to Intrepid Powerboats on the water. The Miami Boat Show is held every year in January and is a perfect place for the world to see the impressive lineup of Intrepid Powerboats. It takes a lot of work to prepare for such a big show, and move-in is no easy task.
Setting up for the Miami show is huge. It's so many people don't understand that they just show up to the boat show and poof, all the boats are there. It's a major undertaking that takes a lot of man hours and a lot of effort, especially from our guys here at Intrepid Southeast, and that's the facility that we're at right now. It's our sales facility and it's our service facility, and our service gang, they're the ones that go down there and set the whole thing up, along with our Vice President of Sales, Christian Gonzalez. That entire group puts so much effort into getting these things set up, and they do a great job every year.
Because all the boats used at the boat show are customer-owned, extra care goes into the handling of each one.
Just has a very, very custom paint job, and it would be extremely expensive to try and repair it if we damaged it. So we're just being, just as careful as the rest of them. We just want to make sure that the paint's a little delicate, so it's fresh. So we just want to make sure we protect it as best as possible. Yeah, I don't know if I could face them if I ended up scratching that paint job. So I did what we could to wrap protect the boat as best as possible. We did the same thing when we loaded it from the marina to get it on the transport truck before it got here. We took extra special care of it.
No mistakes. These guys are pros, though. It's $1 million hanging in 2 straps right now. Yeah, it's a very expensive paint job as well. Yeah, it's all custom work that we did on this boat. Every boat that we build is sold, and it's built per customer, so this guy spec'd it out a certain way, and it turned out really nice.
We have a great relationship with them, being that we have a year wait on most of our boats. We get to build a great ongoing relationship with our customers, and we'll ask them if they'll allow us to showcase their boats inside the boat show, and that's how we're fortunate enough to have these displays.
I've been with the Miami Boat Show for 20 years now, and with that comes an opportunity to have a good location within the convention center. Unfortunately, this is the last year that the Miami Boat Show is going to be in the convention center, and they're going to be moving it to the Marine Stadium in Miami. So we're unsure about how that's going to go. That's all in development. So with us knowing that, we actually expanded our boat show booth this year. We figured if we're going to have it here for the last year, we're going to go out with a bang. And by doing that, we actually have two 47-foot boats, both with quad 7 marine packages, which takes up a lot of room. So by acquiring that extra space in the convention center, it really is going to pay off. So we're excited for our customers to see this much larger display than we've ever had before. Basically, when we put boats on our boat show, those are slots that are chosen ahead of time, and the customer specs out the boat however they want to use it. So that's really how we determine what goes into those shows. We don't choose the engines or how it's rigged out or how it's painted. Our customers do. So whether we're showing Yamahas or 7 Marines or Mercuries, it's not our choice, it's our customer's choice. The latest set of engines that you'll be seeing, one of them is 7 Marine engines. We were the first group to ever do a set of 7 Marines, and then we were the first group to ever do quad 7s. You're talking about 2,228 horsepower on the back of a boat. It's amazing. The 7 Marine crew are an amazing group, and we're excited to be able to talk more with them at the boat show.
Understanding customer needs is critical for customizing each boat.
Bob definitely knows what he wants. We worked well together. I think from the very beginning, he gave us a general idea of what he was looking for. We went through many renderings, designing the top, designing, the engine package, some of the interior upholstery. We really went through the entire boat with him, from stem to stern. Just made sure it was what he was visualizing before it came to fruition and before we completed the build. So it was a great effort, I think, on all parties involved, and this is what it came out with. So it's a beautiful boat.
Intrepid owners are more than happy to show off their boats.
I was involved every step of the way. I had probably put a couple of 100 hours of thought into it before we even began the process. I've had a lot of boats. This is Impeccable 5. And so I had probably 4 or 5 boats that weren't Impeccables, so maybe it's my 10th boat. And so once you gain a lot of experience, it makes you understand what you're going to need and how you're going to use the boat. And I was in the custom truck business my whole life, and so I've got a lot of experience with custom, and because I'm retired, I knew this was the boat I had dreamed of, and I wanted to build it. I wanted to see it become a reality, and the people at Intrepid have made that happen. They were great to work with, and